Hello. Welcome to episode 2 of the podcast. I am currently recording this June 9th at 3:16 a.m. I should probably fix up my sleep schedule, but I'm sure it's fine. I do need to actually fix it up though. It's kind of a mess. Sleep like earlier. Anyways, um in case you didn't watch episode 1, because that was kind of like me setting everything up for the first time and actually me making the podcast in the first place. Welcome to the AC Zone, a very small podcast I made where it's completely unscripted and I just talk about whatever I want to talk about. And really, that's all. I just do whatever I'm doing in the moment. This schedule of every few days, I don't know if this is gonna last, knowing me. Um, oh, you know what we should do for today? We should do to start off is the Wordle, because I haven't done that yet. Give me a second while I get this pulled up. Sorry. Window capture, set this to Firefox, Wordle. Give me a moment. Transform, fit to screen. All right. Okay, so I have the Wordle pulled up here. Let's play. So I always start with my first starting word, adieu, A-D-I-E-U. Okay, both an A and a D is in the letter. Then I do sport, S-P-O-R-T. Okay, so there's an A and a D and an O, and there's an R in the fourth slot. Let's just try doors. Okay, so O in the second slot, R in the fourth slot. There is no D in the first or second slot. There's no A in the first slot. Board, B-O-A-R-D. Okay, yeah, board is the answer. That means for today's Wordle, Wordle 1451, that is a 4 out of 6 success. Hell yes, that's actually really good. I've been popping off recently with all the Wordles. That's really nice. Just trying to think. What should we do today? You know what? You know what I want to do actually? Let's rename the scene in OBS to. Give me a moment while I get like a basic thing pulled up here. Okay. So here we have the display capture. Let's rename the scene in OBS to main. Then we're going to create a new scene in OBS. We're going to call it intro. Let me bring over my microphone. So now you can still hear me. Okay, good. We're going to put intro above main. Now, what I want to do for today is I want to make just a very small intro animation. I want it to like pixelate. I don't know how to like unpixelate. I'm not sure how to describe it. You'll see if you're watching a video version of this. Let's call the new folder intro. Let's copy the the podcast picture into here, and let's get started. Okay, so let's open it up. Here is the full resolution podcast picture. This is 1920 by 1080, if I remember correctly. Yes. All right. So what I want to do is I want to take distort, not this. I want to take distort, pixelate, as you see here. I want it to like do this in reverse. If you know what I mean. This is going to be a lot though. So let's just find a very basic value to do. And then let's do like some steps. Okay, so I'm thinking we start off with 64. Then we do four increments. So 64, 60, 56, 52. Yeah, that might work. Okay. Scale down, nearest neighbor. Just because nearest neighbor looks best for the effect I want to go with. Actually, let me look at all the effects. Yeah, no, nearest neighbor looks best for the effect I want to go with. Okay, nice. So let's do a starting value of 64. We're going to call this frame 1. And then we're just going to keep doing this. Frame 1. It's going to take a bit. So 60, which would be frame 2. $56, which will be frame 3. All right. I also want to, make some very basic music in a program called Bosca Seal today. Just so I have my own like copyright-free music for the podcast. It's not gonna be anything crazy, but ooh, see, we messed up there. Frame 4 is based off of frame 3. I need to reopen the thing. Okay, so this is 64. This is 60, so we need to redo 56. Yeah, 56, and then nearest neighbor. Frame 3. Okay. We're gonna do frame 4. It's gonna take a bit. This actually might take more time than I expected. That should give us plenty of runtime for the podcast episode, though. If you are watching this on either Spotify or YouTube, you should have visuals for what I'm trying to do here. And you should see, like, the effect I'm trying to go for. If you're watching it on some other platform, for example, the podcast is also on, what's it called? Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, whatever. I don't believe they have the ability to let me upload videos, so sadly you will not be able to see the visuals of this. But if you go watch over on Spotify or YouTube, you should be able to see what I'm trying to do. Hopefully that's not against any TOSs telling y'all that like these other options are available. I don't see why they would be, but just in case. If it is, sorry, but that's gonna be cut out of. If I do get a complaint, that's gonna be cut out. Okay, we're on to frame 10. I guess this gives me time to talk about stuff like mental health and other stuff like that. So mentally, I haven't been the greatest. You could probably, if you're listening to last episodes, I think I said it there. A lot of factors. Again, financials, all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure that's the main reason why my sleep schedule is so messed up, because like I just refuse to go to sleep, and it's not really healthy for me. I should be going to sleep, but also, I have an idea for future episodes. I invite either channel members or friends as guests. The only issue is that, like, due to it being completely unscripted, I will have to like restrict like stuff like cursing and stuff like that. That would be like beforehand. Hey, and I don't want to be a dick and ask them, hey, can you censor yourself? I mean, if anything, I can like censor in post, but still, it's just a lot of effort. Okay, this is actually taking less time than I expected. We're already up to frame 17. And we're almost done, actually. Actually, for this, I'm gonna like I'm gonna slow down frame 18 and do it like one at a time. So 8. Unless 8 doesn't work that well. No, it should. Frame 19. I just believe 8 has the same pixelation as my actual art that I made for this. Frame 20. Six. Frame 21. Frame 22. We're almost done. Pixelate for frame 23. Frame pixelation 3, frame 24. 2 more frames to go, and then I can throw this into easy GIF and let the magic happen. Actually, I think this is the last frame. Frame 25. Okay, nice. Now we're gonna open up easy GIF and throw this into here. GIF maker. We're gonna go to intro. 25 frames. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's actually the effect I wanted. It just slowly unpixelates. What if I do this? Oh, it does not like that. Yeah, it really does not like that. Look at the load cat. Okay. I need to redo that, and then there. Yeah. And I'm thinking for this, we can, we're gonna call this podcast intro. Let me go set this up real quick. We're gonna want to create a media source. Where is it? Podcast. That's the wrong thing. Stream elements. Podcast intro.gif. We want it to not show anything that goes way too fast. What if I do 50% speed? And then the scene transition. The stinger. Interesting. What about just a fade? The fade doesn't look all too right, though, is the issue. What about just cut? Stinger again. Oh, actually, not gonna lie, I like the way that the stinger looks. Doing that. But that's assuming that no other scene transitions happen. I think a Luma fade might be better. Yeah, I think that might be better because I can just do that and then Luma fade over. I don't know. Because I have to do this, then fade that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it might look cool, I guess. Let me see whatever stuff we got for Luma fades. Okay. Fractal. Ooh, that looks cool. Curtain. You're not seeing this. Hold up. Give me a second. Just previewing what options we have for the Luma fade right now. Square? Squares? Maybe. Fan? No. Checkerboard small? Ooh, wait. Yeah, no, because that lines up with my whole thing. So if I do this... Oh, that actually works well. Because I start the podcast like that and then do that. Oh, that actually works so well. No, yeah, no, I know what to do. Okay. So now I've created an intro for the thing. Now I just need to create like an actual thing. Hold up. There's this neat online program. I believe it's JSFXR. Yeah, here, upgrade to Pro for more features? What? Whoa, okay. What is this? Sorry, I wasn't expecting this. Generate unlimited. Export cloud save. Export infinite. Oh, this is the exact same, except just dark mode, which I have a plugin to do. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do this. So, actually, I can window capture Firefox. There you go. Okay, so here is a neat thing, a neat online program called JSFXR. Let me create a new audio source. We're going to call this output, and we're going to hook it up to my headphones. So that way I will be able to hear. Or, well, you'll be able to hear this. Let's set this to track 5. Yeah, track 5 should be good. Alright, so... But as you can see here, this is an online program to create nice, very simple sound effects, stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is that we have it slide up. So sweep like this. Not like we have this slide like this. Not that. I don't know how I want to do this. Because I want it to go like, oh, you know? I noticed that these duty cycles don't, that I can't duty cycle this on noise. So maybe. Okay, if I have this. I don't know. Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. So we just need to have this be sustain time. How long does it take for the intro to play? It won't tell me. So about a second, actually. So let's have this be a second long, and then delta slide up. I don't know. Ooh, yeah, that maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that. I like that. So we're gonna download this. We're gonna save it as intro noise.wav. Whoa. That's cool. Computers be like. I'm having way too much fun with this. Sorry. Alright. Now we can work on adding this in. So we're gonna create a... Actually, what am I doing? I can delete this as a media source, and then I can open up Premiere Pro and put it into and put it all together in here. Alright, so to create a new Premiere Pro project file, we're going to call this podcast intro. We're going to put this in my thing, and then display capture. Okay, actually, not display capture, because I haven't imported all the sources yet, and I don't want you to see stuff that you're not supposed to be seeing. Okay, there we go. So here we have the intro. We have the sound. We need to slow down the intro by 50%. So speed duration. Set this to actually maybe 25%, yeah. Or 12.5%. Maybe 17.5%. No, I can't quite get it right. Maybe 15%, actually. Now I think about it. Oh, that actually works well. And then we're gonna go to effects, video effects. Not sure. Let's see what this looks like. No. About this? I don't know. Whatever. And then we're gonna go into audio effects and then constant power this. There we go. Alright, cool. We're gonna call this podcast intro. We're gonna move it to the streaming folder. Stream elements. Podcast intro. Move into intro. Yeah, that all seems right. Alright. Cool, we should now have our podcast intro. If I quickly create it as a media source, I'm gonna call this intro. We're gonna not call that intro apparently. Oh, we're gonna call this media source intro vid, and then just bring it in. There, it has no sound. That's what we like to see. Why is there no sound? That's a question. Filters? No. Where's the sound? Where is the sound? Oh wait, intro vid. Oh, I just can't hear it. That would be why. Sorry, I thought I could hear it. So this is how the podcast will start. Oh, let me make sure I have this set up. There we go. That's the start of the podcast. We have it all set up now. Cool. I don't really know what to do. This episode's been going on for 28 minutes now. And I'm not really sure what else to do today. Music actually. Let me download Bosca Soul because I don't think I have the most recent version downloaded. Let's try it out. Bosca Soul. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just pronouncing it Bosca Soul. That seems about right. Maybe. Let's extract it. Put it on my desktop because it's very useful. No, don't pin it. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's put it on my desktop. Here we go. I have it. Bosca Soul. This is a free open source program by Yuri Sizov. Apparently also Terry... I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that last name. Really useful program. Can't wait to use it. I haven't used it in forever. So I have to remember how to use it. There was a tutorial, but I just completely ignored it because I'm like that. Alright, so we're gonna want to go to, I believe, synth. Or not synth. What was it? Pads? Lead? Yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's under lead. No, wait, is it? Oh, I'm so confused. I haven't used this in forever. It has been, yeah, quite a while since I've used it. Oh, what? Oh, chiptune. Here we go. Found it. Alright, let's get to making some music, shall we? So, what do we want to do here? Let's start off with a nice, like, lead. Bum, ba, bum. Bum. No. Bum, bum. Hmm. No, I don't know. I haven't practiced music theory, so I will kind of suck at this. I should also probably slow it down a bit, slow down the BPM. Because, you know, I want to go for something like a bit chill, so let's slow it just down to 60. What if I just do this? Never mind. Okay. Ooh. I kind of like that. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, da-dum. Yeah. That sounds really good. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Although that sounds more like a stinger or what's it called? It doesn't sound like just background music. I need to make background music. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I might just take a picture of this arrangement real quick just because I kind of like it. For future usage, you know? You never know when you might need it. Let's paste it into... Just paste it into here. Alright, so let's see here. I need to go for something chill. I know this might be very obvious, but like... Actually, let me put it back real quick and just try it some different stuff. Okay. Ooh. Yikes. Yeah. Ooh. It's nice and muffled. Yeah. Let's go for something just like extremely slow though. A very slow arrangement, just like how do I like extend the length of a note? Oh, like that. I figured it out. I don't know. Let's add a new instrument. We're gonna call this chiptune bass. Add a new arrangement over here. Ooh, that's a nice bass line. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah. This sounds good. I like this. Oops, I accidentally shrunk it down. Alright, so we're gonna create a new thing here. Alright. Oops, I forgot to select this. I don't know, I like the one note, like, bass line here. Boom, 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 boom. How many notes is this? 1, 2, 3. Let's hear it. Yeah, although this might be better suited as another arrangement on top of this. Let me try it. Just like not that. What is this? G? Let's hear it. Alright, let's just drop. Okay. Huh. I like that. Just a nice, subtle background tune. Listen. Although I guess with this it wouldn't match up. Let me just remove these temporarily. Yeah, I like that. I don't think it works well over that, but and then what we can do is another instrument. Let's think. What would we like? Not that. Ooh, that'd be a nice instrument. Okay, let's set this back to MA3 wave, and then we're gonna create a new instrument. We're gonna set this to chip tune, and we're gonna make this a triangle lo-fi wave. And then we're gonna create a new thing here, new arrangement. And then although I feel like it is a bit too loud. Maybe we could go for like a more like yeah, I like that. Can we clone an arrangement? If so, that'd be really nice. Actually, there might be a way to, and I'm just too dumb to figure it out. Let me actually look through the tutorial. Because I have no clue what to do. Okay. Delete notes, right click. Control Z. Can reach higher and lower notes mouse wheel. Use a scroll bar. Control to change. Okay. Click on the arrangement tab to continue. It's arrangement tab. Oops, sorry. You can copy patterns between bars by dragging them and removing them with a light right click. It's called the timeline. If you left click on that, hold and drag, double click anywhere. Instruments. This is the instruments tab. Blah 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 blah. You can make duplicates by holding. Oh, my phone is telling me it's 4 a.m. You can do this by making duplicates. Okay, to hold Alt. Okay, so just Alt click. Right, Alt click. Yeah! And let's drag this over. And then okay. Let's hear this. Oh, that actually sounds really good. Sorry, I really like that. That sounds really good. Let's duplicate this over a bit. And we're going to want to make a new iteration on this. And then we're going to make two new things here. So we're going to change this up by changing the pattern of this to be more... To ascend, go back down, go down, ascend, down, go up, up. And then we're going to do this. Boom. And then we can end it with the original way it ended, like ba boom boom. Okay, let's hear it. Oh. And then we're gonna do a new iteration on this. I wanted this to be like its own section here. Yeah, so something like this, maybe? Okay, so here's what I've got so far. All right, so that's so that'll be 50 seconds into the song. I don't know how long I want the song to be. I don't want it to be too long. Plus, I do want to wrap up today's episode because I don't want today's episode to be too long either. I guess the next episode could be finishing it up. If needed. And then we'll go back to basics for this. Okay, how about... Alright, let's hear this. What if I play two at once? Never mind. If I do this? Accidental harmony, like, okay. What about this? Okay, hold up. Let's hear this. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, let's hear the entire song so far. I also might turn down the volume of... It's working actually really well. It's working better than I expected. And I'm really happy about that. Dude, my finger hurts and I don't know why. It feels like something's... Sorry, it's bothering me the entire song. The entire time the song was playing. Did I, like, scratch myself and I just can't see it? Maybe, that's what it might be. Let's think of a new bass line. We're gonna go to chiptune. Just this. Let's just experiment with this. Not that. Ooh! I think just a basic, like, noise, a basic, like, hi-hat might be good. Something like this. Oops. I accidentally made the change to this arrangement. Okay, we're gonna want to make a new arrangement. We're gonna call this... We're gonna have this use the noise bass, and then set the noise bass to be hi-hat. You just throw this into the start. I don't know. I don't like it, honestly. I'm sure it's fine. We don't really need a hi-hat. You know, I think I'm good with... Oops, sorry. I actually just kicked my microphone. I think I'm good with calling that for today, the end of today's podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Appreciating the, like, support that I've actually gotten on the last episode. It surprisingly did better. It did better than I expected. I'm gonna be so real. I was not expecting people to like it, but it did, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Stick around for the next episode. I don't know when I'll record it, but it will be recorded. Oh, by the way, yesterday, well, I guess 2 days ago, stream, It was really good. I am a bit sad I had to end it early, but I had a lot to do. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate the continued support. So thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to just give a nice rating to the podcast. Join the Discord server, discord.gg/2K8WF5QFQK. That's 2K8WF5QFQK. Or just go to my website, acyt.lol, and then click on the Discord icon at the bottom. You'll also be able to access some other stuff from there. So thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Or next episode, I mean. Sorry. Goodbye.